little winglets, the bag of wingdings. You know, they had a little, little pieces of arm, and they're already cut up. This is Nicole with HelpMamaRemote.com, and today I want to come and share with you how to maximize your grocery budget. We all have a different budget and we all have different sizes of family. I want to share 10 tips on how you can maximize your budget based on any budget you have. One, I will say, is use whole chicken. If your family like chicken, use whole chicken. I know, like, I love Aldi and I love Costco too. I love Aldi, and in one while I was getting the little winglets, the bag of wingdings. You know, they had a little, little pieces of arm, and they're already cut up, and they just skyrocket. They're like $10 a bag now, and they were like at first $7 maybe last year sometime. Now they're nearly $10 a bag, and I refuse to pay that amount for a bag of chicken. If your family loves chicken, buy whole chickens. You can get a whole chicken by between $4 to $5, and I'm sure if you're really searching some sales, you can get them cheaper than that. But a whole chicken, it will feed at least a family of 5. I mean, if you have a family of 6, I think you can get, 6 or 7. You can still feed that family with the whole chicken, depending on the portions and depending on the other size that you add to that meal. 2, convert leftover meals. If you have leftovers, convert those meals. You may not want to do it the day after your family has ate that meal. You may want to do it 2 days later to give a little break, mix it up, let them think in their mind that you actually created a totally new dish and they're not eating leftovers. Another one which will piggyback off of converting meals: take one meal and try to create 3 meals out of that one meal. So just like I was saying, if you have chicken, have chicken for dinner, create a chicken omelet the next day, and for lunch have chicken on your salad. So you've created 3 dishes out of one meal. So number 3 is create breakfast, lunch, and dinner from one meal. Number 4, make casseroles and one-pot dishes. Casseroles, I mean, you can get vegetables in a casserole. You can get your meat in a casserole, as well as a pasta, starch. You can get them all in one casserole, and it's really filling. It's coupon and search for sales. Now, you may have to do a little sweat equity when it comes to couponing and searching for sales. However, the end results are very beneficial. A little bit of time out your week. Maybe instead of getting 5 papers like, many couponers do, get 1 sale paper for the coupon inserts and work on that. I think sometimes we have to build up, especially when it comes to couponing. Build up, and consistency really, really helps, because sometimes, like when I first started couponing, I just went hard, from the beginning. And sometimes you get really burned out. Have breakfast for dinner. I think breakfast meals are really reasonable. I mean, you have some bacon, some eggs, toast. Breakfast is really reasonable. So sometimes having breakfast for dinner is really cost efficient. It's making use of what you have in your kitchen. A lot of times we want to find these different recipes, and recipes are very expensive. I mean, have you ever tried to bake a cake from a recipe? I mean, costs so much, and you get a recipe, things that you probably will never put in those recipes again. So you're buying something that you will possibly never use again. So if you see a recipe and it's something that you may like, try to use what you already have at home to create that recipe. Now, if you're a new mom, a new wife, and you're not that comfortable yet with cooking, that you feel like you know what to substitute, is Google like what to use in place of this. Use what you already have at home. That's why one of the reasons why I'm not a real recipe person when it comes to looking for recipes online and creating this dish, because I like to use what I have on hand. Going out and getting different things for a recipe is just very expensive. When you have a grocery budget, you need to stay away from things that's going to have you buying stuff that's just not necessary. Way to maximize your grocery budget. If you work or your spouse work, take the leftovers that you have from the night before for lunch. What better way to make sure you use up your leftovers, as well as not having to purchase food outside of the home that can also go into your grocery budget or go into something else that you have to spend on your home. Another way to maximize your grocery budget is gardening. You're going to have to invest from the beginning. However, it's very beneficial to have your own garden. Now, if you don't have the space, you can do a container garden. Things that you like, spinach, tomatoes, things that your family would use, herbs, anything that will help keep you from going to the grocery store and have to pay for those items out of pocket is great. Pack of seeds for $1.09, and just thinking how many meals you're going to get out of those pack of seeds after they grow. Another way to maximize your grocery budget, buy less readyable foods. I don't even know if that's a word. You buy snacks, you buy chips, you buy cookies, you buy cakes. They're so available to our family, to the kids, so when they're snacking, they're just going to eat those items up. But if you buy cake mix that they'll have to bake the cake, if you buy cookies that they'll have to bake the cookies, they're not going to be so quick to go in and just grab those items and eat them up. They're going to have to put a little work in to have a treat at the end. Hope these tips were beneficial to you, and maybe you've seen some ways out of hearing these that you can also maximize your budget. Now, if you have ways that you maximize your budget, please leave them in the comments below. You all check out the comments to get some more ideas on how you can maximize your grocery budget. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This is Nicole with HelpMamaRemote.com. Bye-bye.